Ah, I see. Greetings, adventurers. I'm Dragorath, and welcome to The Terrible Old Man, based on a short story written by H.P. Lovecraft, which I have read. The Terrible Old Man is a very interesting story. I believe it's the old man also appears in another one of his works, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's The Shadow over Innsmouth. I've read a lot of Lovecraft and Poe, especially, so more Lovecraft than anything. Anyways, so let us begin. In the story, they talked about uh, kids throwing, occasionally throwing rocks through his windows. All right, let's begin. So, Angelo, when are we gonna blow this joint? I say we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. How long we staying there for? Oh, I'd say just a night. We gotta keep moving. Then we head back to Arkham? That's right. I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action. Say, speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, doesn't she? Incredible. Shank, why don't you get off your pacey ass? Why don't you get your pacey ass over there and give her your best line? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. And get us some beers while you're at it. She got some cash from the old broad the other night. Yeah, I got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. Damn right. Well then, get us some beers, boy. Click to interact, right click to observe. Inventory, move cursor to the top of the screen. Okay. Yep, I got a car key and I got cash. This one mighty fine looking broad. What's she doing in this pit of a town? I don't know. Here, let's go talk to her. Say there, miss. Can I have a word with you? Leave me alone, greaseball. Hey, no need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate. Go conversate somewhere else, maybe to your mother. Ha, struck out again, Shank. Shenek? I'm not even. Know what? This guy's going to be called Shank from here on. Suit yourself. Well, I guess this might be the owner of this here establishment. He's been giving us the look ever since we walked in the door. Guy looks like my cousin Peter, but cousin Peter, he ain't. Some local goon. Three beers over here. Where are you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? None of your goddamn business. Just give me some beers. Hey, this is my bar. You watch your manners, stranger. Folk are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other. Three beers. Please? That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Yeah, there you go. $2 right here. Three beers coming up. Gosh darn it, the barrel's dry. I'm gonna have to roll up a new one. Sit tight. Dickie eating his dinner yet? I swear we set the whole chocolate cake in front of his face and he didn't so much as blink. The boy's been affected. Taking him to Doc Reeves, he'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since the run in with the old fella the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. What happened? You know that very old man, a former sea captain of some sort. You see him around town, pays for his groceries and golden doubloons. I've heard about him, yeah, feeble and innocent. I heard he talks to bottles he has lined up on a table inside his house. Calls them names like Spanish Joe and May Ellis. That's directly from the story. It's it's if he's speaking to his old crew. Yeah, most peculiar chap. Best avoided, I think. No need to upset such folk. Something you need to teach Dickie. A bit of respect. So what happened was Dickie threw a stone out his window, you see, and the old man caught him in the act. Gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk about exactly what happened. Oh dear. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows, and well, they aren't gonna be happy, no matter how feeble they are. Told him he's not leaving the house for a month, apart from going to his lessons. It must be quite a scary sight for a young lad to face. Fancy that, using gold coins for currency. The man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained clipper ships in the East uncountable years back and bought back untold treasures. Ooh. Sorry for the wait. Here's your beers. Thanks. Ooh. Boys, you're not gonna believe it. You got a date with that broad? He wishes. I think we got ourselves a job tonight. Well, spit it out then. I heard those two chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town, so rich he pays for things with gold doubloons. Heck. Gold doubloons? Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there talking to bottles. A rich and senile old fart. Ha! This sounds like a cinch. Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got on offer. Got on offer. Oh boy, this should be fun. Where's the old man's house then? I don't know. They didn't say. Shannock. Shannock. Find out, Shannock. Find out, and we may find riches tonight. Say, fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's it to you, stranger? Oh, I just overheard your story. He sounds like a character. Indeed, he is. Shuffles about with his cane dropping gold all over the show. Said something about bottles? Sometimes people see him through his window with a lineup of curious bottles sitting on a table. Each bottle has some sort of object inside. Pendulum, some say. He's been seen to chat to them, waving his arms about. I'm afraid the old chap has lost his mind. Too much time at sea. He was a sea captain? Yes, though back in a time nobody remembers. Rumor has it that he spent decades in the Far East. Some say he talks to the bottles as if they were his crewmates. Hmm. Guys from Kingsport? Born and bred. Me too. Where are you from? Oh, a suburb of Boston. City boy, eh? A cosmopolitan type? Yeah, you could say that. What else do you know about him? He's got a lot of questions, stranger. Yeah, where does he live? His house is along the coast. A crumbling ancient pile it is, too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture. What's the address? Oh, you're thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you want to see him for? A treasure hunter, are you? No. Good. The last thing we need in this town is outsiders bringing their wayward criminal ways with them. So why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? Uh, we're traveling salesmen. Oh yes, what are you selling? Shoes. You have a look at them? I need some new shoes. Sure thing, I'm wearing them right here. You're wearing your stock? What better way to advertise? I got boxes of them out in the car. Now those shoes look very worn. You're full of it, stranger. Oh yeah. How do we know you can trust you? Um, from the tax department. He owes us money. Surely you would have his address on file. No? Okay. We're, where's she interviewing for the local paper? What's the name of the local paper then? Kingsport Commune. You sir are a pathological liar. Oh god. Telegraph. Why it's called the Times? This is a shitty newspaper. Yeah. Do you know anything about this rich old man who lives in town? Oh, you're back again. Don Juan doesn't stop trying tonight, does he? A very persistent man, ma'am. Oh no, the old man. You're lying. Everyone must know him. Leave me alone. Uh, talk to him. Or are you dreaming of spinning gold? The balloons. What are you gonna buy? A dog, one of them real fancy ones. Gonna name him Jackson. Decorated this dump with some old prints. Kingsport Bugle. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, it's the Kingsport Bugle. Hey, the old rag hasn't been printed for years. Shit. Jesus. Sure, Captain, local Kingsport fisherman. More stuff. Oh, what do I do? Oh, God. Tell me about that broad over there. She's in here working all the time. Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why don't you ask her yourself? Later. I know if you want those drinks refilled. Maybe she works for the newspaper. Yeah, what are you working on apart from looking pretty? Well, I might not look busy, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, what's on your mind? What's on... Ugh, I'm a journalist. Whoa, a big shot. Why am I talking to you? Say, you write for the paper? Yes, Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Get lost before I write an article about outsiders pestering local women in bars. Okay, okay, put your knickers back on. There we go, these two assholes. Local newspapers called the Kingsport Daily Star. Got mixed up before. We were from the Kingsport Daily Star. Nonsense. It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. Sounds like the old man could give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, and chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you. It's getting annoying now. The old man lives up on Water Street. His property backs onto Ship Street near the shore. Outside his home are curious foreign standing stones, an unmistakable sight. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Shanny boy. Where is it? Back entrance on Ship Street by the harbor. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Shannock. You take the car. Silva and I will go on foot and meet you at the place. It's better if we arrive separately. Nice plan. Let's go, boys. There's treasure to be had. Okay. Later that evening. Alright, we're all here. What's the plan, boss? Silva, you and I will go in through this here gate. Janik, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light up on there. Up there. Janet, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. Maybe I'll have something in the trunk. Yeah. Here. Just open the trunk with the key. Doesn't fit. The key's for the ignition. Ricky, give me the key to the trunk. Hey, Ricky, you don't have the key for the trunk on you, do you? No, I don't. Tell me you lost the goddamn key. No, no. Oh, what do you think of this place? Well, the house looked like it's seen better days. Hey, let's Gavin get to work. What do you think those standing stones are from? Beats me, they give me the creeps. You have the key for the trunk? Oh, balls, I do. Here you go. Thanks. Yeah. There we go. Key for the trunk. Let's go. Okay, a good robber always comes prepared. Got a spyglass, crowbar, and some masks. Spyglass. No. Spyglass. To the window. There he is talking to his bottles. He's in there. Silly old fool looks like the easiest target we ever had. Good work, Channick. He really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we're quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our masks then? Sure do. Here you go. Here's the mask. Mask. Okay, get that grate open. Gate, crowbar. Ah, we're in. Good work, Channick. Okay, so let's go in. How are we gonna play it, boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. Okay, we may need to make him talk. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he is as senile as we suspect, we may have stacks of it piled all around. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to. Screams of old man can be easily muffled. Silva, you've hit the nail on the head. Channick, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour at the most. Sounds like a plan, Ricky. I like how he put that while his hat's still on. You managed to put that mask on. Remember, be gentle. Oh god, I clicked out of the game. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, and he just turned off the lights and walked off. He knows. 1 hour later. What the hell's taking them so long? What's happened? They better not have knocked the old fella off. I told them, I said don't go too hard on the old goat. Ah, here they come. There he is. There he is. Woo! Oh god.
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about the three unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens.
This is actually like an actual quote from the story. I recognize it that much.
But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
The end. Woo. Yep. Based on the story by H.P. Lovecraft. Yep, that was pretty much kind of the story. There was a lot added there. I think it's the best way to put it. But yeah, the story is a lot more simple than that, to be honest. Doesn't go over this whole bar scene and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, these three thieves, they heard about this old man that has a bunch of money and they go to rob him and then they die. What? The fuck was that? Okay, anyways. That's all for this. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, check out some of the games that I've played. If you want more stuff like this, let me know down in the comments below. I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.